gave 1 year. Yeah. Hello everyone, myself Chaitanya Vadavalli. I am the client relations head for USA from Xpert. Today we have Miss Ranju Nair with us. She's like regional recruiting manager South India for University of Missouri St. Louis. Okay, today we'll be discussing more about like USA updates and how the popular courses and about UMSL deadlines, admission criteria, everything we will discuss in this session. Over to you, Ranju.
Hi, everybody. I hope I'm audible and you are able to see me, right? I was just
Yes,
talking to Chaitanya, and we will have more of an interactive session rather than one way. But I would definitely would want to give you a brief on what we are all about. Okay, the university is called UMSL, which is University of Missouri St. Louis. Okay, so this is a public research university, okay, to begin with.
yeah,
And as name states, this is in Missouri.
yeah,
Where Missouri is heart of America. It is right in the middle. If you see the American map, you will find Missouri right in the heart of the all the states. Okay,
yeah,
so there are a couple of advantages on that. One is that we do not have extreme climates, right? Not
yeah,
very extreme climates. It's right, it's a central, it's Midwestern state, correct? And
yes,
geographically, it is very beautifully placed. This university, to talk about this university, it is a public research university, okay? The most important thing which you need to concentrate or you need to, understand that it is a research university with a lot of funding. Okay, this university is a state university with a lot of funding. Okay, you get funding for projects by the government, right? Because there's a government funding. Also, we have many organizations who are funding this university to come up with projects. Okay,
yes,
I'll give you a good example so that you can relate to it during COVID times, right? When 2020, when
yes,
we had COVID, right? The supply chain management and analytics department of this university was given a project to build drones, right?
mm,
Human
yes,
interaction was less, so the need of the hour was to have some drones and other things to deliver medicines, deliver documents, right? So this
yes,
university was awarded the a project to build drones, right?
oh,
So
okay,
that is a what I feel is that such a good learning process for our students, right? Whoever is involved with that department. This is one of the examples which I'm trying to give you, right?
yeah,
Likewise, since it's a research university, we have a lot of projects which is currently running live with this university with the funding. So for you
okay,
to get a teacher's assistant or a student assistant or a research assistant becomes easier. Okay,
okay,
just to emphasize more on research, I would also say that research starts in the UG level. Research is not only restricted to PhD, right?
yeah,
So you are a student who would want to showcase your research ability. You want to showcase what you can do. So this is the university you can actually get into,
yeah,
right? Now I can give you a few points, right? We have, it is a multicultural university, right? We have international students from over 65 countries studying there,
oh, that's great,
right? All over the world. It's a global university, right? And we have
right,
got around the 300 international students currently studying there. Okay,
okay,
and this is established in 1963, so we have 50 years plus experience in teaching students,
yeah,
right? Yeah. And then when you want to if you want to know a certain accreditations and rankings, this has been ranked as tier 1. It is a tier 1 national research university. Okay, when
yes,
it
yeah,
comes to your other in other accreditations, We have, we are ranked at 107 in public
Yes.
universities. This
Yes.
is as per the US News and World Report, right?
Yes.
And we stand at 75. We stand at rank 75 in top
Okay.
performers on social mobility and reducing inequalities. Okay,
Okay.
we
That's cool.
also
Yeah.
stand up for social gas. Yeah, yeah. Okay, and the very latest news is that the program Masters in Cybersecurity, right? It has
Okay.
been adjusted as number 9 ranked by the Fortune magazine.
Oh.
Number 9. Yes, it's quite a recent one which we have got
Okay.
this accreditation, right?
Okay.
So now your questions usually would be will I be placed? Will I get
Yes.
employment? And how do I or will I get that? To answer to this question,
Yes.
94% of all the recent graduates are already employed or they're continuing their
Hmm.
education. So 94%
Okay.
is something very good number, isn't it?
Yes. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. And one more thing, if you want to add it, it has the largest alumni network. We have around 100K, alumni who
Okay.
has passed out, who has chosen UMSL as their university,
Okay. That's cool.
right? Yeah. So I don't see any other reason, what more is
Yeah.
required out of an university, correct? It is a research
Yes.
university, it is a multicultural university, right? And student to faculty ratio is 19 is to 1.
Okay. Which is a decent thing.
And yeah, it is a very decent thing. And we have 400 full-time faculty members,
Okay.
full-time faculty, highly qualified, all PhD scholars teaching in this university. So there is a
Okay.
lot of learning. There is a lot of experience are already available, which you can actually experience once you go to UMSL.
Yeah.
Right now, I'll tell you about Saint Louis. I don't know if you guys know about Saint Louis. That is the place,
Yeah.
right? It is very important even to know about the place, right? We are
Exactly.
all
Because
on
most of
student
the
visa.
parents will ask about the security only.
Absolutely. See, security is one thing. Okay, affordability is another thing. Correct?
Yes.
Right? How is the cost of living?
Yeah.
Right? Do I have a chance to be an entrepreneur there? Can I do something
Mm.
new?
Yeah.
Correct? These are
Yes.
the things. Do you
Absolutely.
have
Yeah.
innovation centers? Yes. Do you have
Any
do
clubs?
you have major industries? Yes,
Yes. Major
exactly.
industry.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Is there any kind of like student associations in on campus or something like that?
Wonderful. Yeah, that these are, I think, the major questions which the parents as well as the
Mm.
students have. Correct?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Right. So, I'll just briefly tell you, according to the LinkedIn's top US cities to launch a
Okay.
career, in the sense, if you want to launch your career, right, it's always like you
Mm.
should be at a place where there are a lot
Mm.
of opportunities, isn't it? You cannot be in
Yes.
a very
Yes.
restrictive area, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
St. Louis is number one. St. Louis is ranked number one as LinkedIn's top US cities to launch a career,
Okay. That's good. Okay.
right? Right.
Yes.
So, and the most important thing, according to Forbes magazine, I hope you
Yes.
all
Yes.
have heard about it,
Yes. Yes.
right?
Much aware for you.
According
Yeah.
Right. So what happens? What they have told us that Missouri or the St. Louis city or the Missouri state has the least living cost if you compare it with
Okay.
all other US states.
Okay.
Right? It is a printed and then it has already been, it's a printed information.
Okay.
It's very affordable. See, we are all on FN visa, right? We are all students there, isn't it?
Yes.
So we go
Yes.
with a certain kind of money, correct? Certain kind of
Yes.
financials, isn't it?
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
and it is not that we don't want to be crunchy too, right? We also want
Mm.
to enjoy our life because your college life is going to be one of the best years of your life, isn't it?
Yes.
So it is an urban setup with a rural cost,
Oh. Okay.
right? You have everything. You have clubs, you have pubs, you have entertainment centers. You have 120 clubs where you can be part of it,
Okay.
right? Okay, and St. Louis also, now that is the fun part. St. Louis also has seven Fortune 500 companies who have put their base there.
Okay.
You know, Fortune 500 companies, right? You want to work with big, big companies, isn't it? We
Yes.
all want to have our career to be launched in a big company so that we learn,
Yes.
correct? So
Yes.
we have seven Fortune 500 companies who has their base there, and 14 Fortune 1000 companies who have their base there,
Okay.
right? Now,
Even
you might.
students can get their kind of internships or something like that in the city itself.
Absolutely right. Absolutely. See, most of the time, what you need to do is you need to understand whether you have opportunity to have an internship. Correct?
Yeah.
You need the jobs. You need the companies where you can actually showcase your talent. Correct? You should get into
Yeah.
them. Right? For which you
Yes.
need industries to be there.
Yeah.
Correct? We need
Yes.
major industries in and around us, isn't it?
Mm.
So that we can get a comfortable job, we can get a job which we like, right? We can get a job which is within what I have learned,
Exactly.
right? So we have some major industries in digital transformation,
Okay.
bioscience, agri tech,
Okay.
health innovation, business
Yes.
and finance, cybersecurity, IT,
Yeah.
mobility, right? Geospatial.
Yes.
So these are the few industries, major industries who have their base in St. Louis,
Okay.
right? Right.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm sure Chaitanya, these are the questions which will be there in a student's mind. It would be there in my mind too.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And from the students' point of view about the university and the most thing like eligibility criteria. So, what is that eligibility
Absolutely.
criteria in terms of academics and even English language systems and all that?
Let's do that. So now we are very clear on what an international student would be offered over
Exactly.
there. We are international student,
Yes. Yes.
right? We know about the
Yes.
university. We know about the
Yeah.
accreditations. We know where the
Yes.
ranking we are in, correct? We know
Yes.
about the place, Missouri and St. Louis, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
We know the percentage of the jobs available there. We have 94%, correct?
Percentage. Yes.
We, yeah, yeah. Now, is as Chaitanya has rightly said, let's understand what is the eligibility,
Yeah.
correct?
Exactly.
So, for a master's program, right?
Mm.
What we need is we are looking at a 68%, okay,
Okay.
in your bachelor's.
Yes.
Okay, when I am converting this, if you want it in CGPA, which is out of 10, right?
Yes.
CGPA is out of 10. We are looking at a 7.
Okay.
The minimum should be 7 and above.
Okay.
It
Coming to
cannot be
GPA,
lesser than 7, right? Yes, Chaitanya, you're asking.
coming to like GPA, it's 3 out of 4, right?
2.75. If the entry
2.7.
level is 2.75, yes,
Okay.
we have
Okay.
definitely few programs, a handful of programs which need a bigger, higher GPA,
Ex- exactly.
correct?
Yeah.
But you can take it most of your popular courses like your computer science, right? Your information systems and technology. We need a
Okay.
2.75,
Okay. That's
right?
good.
So I'm just
Mm.
converting it for your benefit, which is 2.75 will relate to 68% or 7 in
Yes.
CGPA,
Yes. Exactly.
right? So now coming to your in your English proficiency, we are looking at a 6.5 in IELTS. That is a preferred one. No bands
Yes.
less than 5.5.
Yeah.
Right. See, I'll just go a little further. 6 is also okay if the bands is not lesser than 5.5. This is the IELTS I'm talking
Okay.
about,
Yes. Yes.
right? Now the question I'm very sure will come whether TOEFL is accepted, correct?
Yes, yes,
Right. We do take a TOEFL. We take a TOEFL score of 79.
yeah.
All right.
So that is a basic, yeah.
Now, minimum. Yes, Chaitanya.
Yes,
That's the
yes,
minimum. Okay. Now, the question whether we take PTE. Yes, we do take PTE.
yeah,
Academics with the
yes.
53 score.
Okay. And one more question also will come into mind whether the home-based TOEFL is accepted or not from the students.
Yes, currently, yes. Yes, currently it is
Yeah.
accepted. There is no specification as such.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Any changes, I will let you know, Chaitanya.
Sure. Sure. And how about
And
the
I'm sure
GRE?
without me asking. Now that's the good news I wanted to give everybody that we do
Okay.
not need a GRE and a GMAT for this intake. We do not need a
Oh,
GRE. We do not need a GBAT. We do not
okay.
need an SAT for this coming intake, fall intake.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. Is that
I also give,
coming to, yeah, sorry to interrupt you. Coming to IELTS and TOEFL, whether we need to do any score reporting kind of thing, official score reporting?
currently no. We don't have an WES evaluation currently, right? So
Okay.
at the time of application, you don't need a score reporting.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coming to
And
GRE and GMAT waiver.
yes. So for this intake from for the fall, for 2023, we do not need a GRE or a GMAT. It is waived off. Okay.
Okay.
And one more good thing, or one of the positive things, or what your students will like is we are okay with the 15 years of education.
That's what the question. Yeah. So 15 years of education is good. So 10 plus 2 plus 3 also
Absolutely.
fine.
We are okay with that. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Right. So your BCom, BSc students can
Yes.
very happily apply for it for our programs.
Yes.
Right. We have no
Yes.
restriction as such.
So, but the thing is, actually, while applying, I think a student should complete the complete course, and you require all the documents, right?
Absolutely right, Chaitanya. You've been working with us, so we have
Yes.
we don't give you a conditional offer letter. So this
That's
is for
what.
the
Okay.
students' benefit. So
So at
people,
least
if you
in the
have
point
any,
of like doing the application, at least if they can send like up to like 4-1 or something, and they can process the application initially.
no, we cannot do that. That is one thing which we need to be very clear on, right? There are two things here. We do not give you a conditional offer letter, and we also need your
Yeah.
financials along with your application.
Okay. Okay. We do understand. Yes.
Yes.
So coming to most interesting thing is like tuition fees. What? How much is that? Is there like credits or else like semester wise they have to pay? Can you tell about
It
that
is
tuition fee part?
absolutely. I can do that. See, we have for most of the master's program, the entire credits which you need is 30. You will have a 30 credit program which is for 2 years,
Yeah. Yes.
right? And first year usually you will be doing 18 credits divided into two semesters,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
So 18 plus 12 is what we look at. The first year we will be doing 18 credits, and the second year we will be doing 12 credits. 30. Most of
Okay.
the programs are 30. 30 specific programs, of course, you have which has 32 or 33 credits,
Okay.
right? So, in case of your tuition fee, since you asked me, it will be somewhere around 26 to $28,000 for a year, which is
Okay.
again divided into two semesters.
2 semesters.
Yeah, two semesters. Your
Yeah.
approximate cost is around 26 to 28 thousand dollars for a year,
Okay. Okay.
right? The funding which you need to show us is somewhere around 48 to $49,000. That is your
Okay.
bank statement which we want, right? At the time of
Okay.
application.
Okay.
Okay, so you need to, depending on the program, somewhere below 50,000 is what we are looking at, 47 to 50,000 dollars.
Okay. Okay, or else like students are asking these days about the financial document, whether they can put like there will be like a loan letter will be there, which is like a pre-approval loan letter. They are providing, like banks are providing the same thing, because liquid funds are a little bit high to show. So they're asking about the loan letter, whether they can put, instead of this financial part, they can show that tentative loan letter.
If you can get a loan letter before the offer letter, please go ahead and do
Yeah.
it. We don't have an issue about it. But I'm not sure how the banks work without a offer letter. So that you need to
Yeah.
find out how it needs to be done.
Okay.
We are okay with it.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Then what is the
Any
turnaround
other
time then?
questions?
Yes, yes. I'm
All
talking.
right.
We are talking about the turnaround times after submitting the application. Is there an application waiver? How it works?
Uh, yeah, we very closely work with uni experts, right? Chaitanya, we work with you very
Yes,
closely, right? And you are our authorized agent for UMSL, correct? So
yes,
for
yes.
our authorized agent for you, we will be
Yeah.
giving you an application fee waiver.
Okay, that's good, and we are doing that. But for our new students who are watching this, they'll come to know about that. So it's a free of cost. It's a waiver for us. Students can directly apply through us. Right. And coming to turnaround time, what is that application turnaround time where a student will get offer, and at what is the exact time duration?
All right. All right. See, the TAT for UMSL Masters is 30 days from the day you submit all your documents,
Okay.
right? Like I already told you, we do not give you a conditional offer, and I think there is a confusion also in the student's mind, and from your end also that with
Hmm.
UMSL we need all the documents, correct?
Okay.
So the
Hmm.
day you submit all the documents, your TAT starts.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are for masters asking you for 30 days for an offer letter to be sent to the student,
Okay. Okay.
right? But when it
Yeah.
comes to UG, we take only 15 days,
Okay. That's good.
right?
And we are
And
having
I would,
a question from one of
yes,
our student. This thing. What are the backlogs that accepted?
right. I was waiting for this question.
Yeah.
We cannot accept more than 3 backlogs,
Yeah. Okay. Like if
right?
student is
Anything
having
more
like work experience, if they're having 2 years of experience in the core field, if their profile is good, but is there any case studies that a student can apply with 5 to 10 backlogs based on the work experience?
No, no, we are not looking at work experiences. It's not a mandatory for us to have a work experience. We are not looking
Okay.
at a GRE score, which also, we don't want a GRE score. So we basically
Mm.
go by the student's GPA and the number of Fs in his transcripts. Fs. Even if he has
Okay.
completed, he has not completed, we are looking at the number of Fs. So anything more
Yeah.
than three, currently we will not be able to accept.
Yes. And
It's
recently
a tier
also
one.
we,
It's a tier one. It's a tier one in
exactly.
university, right, Chaitanya?
Yeah.
So we do
Yes. Yes.
upheld the requirement. That is how we have very very much very quality students studying there with research orientation. You will have
Yeah.
a very good mix of students with whom you can actually have an intellectual, relationship when you are there at the university, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So coming to
Yes.
this turnaround time, if you are saying it's 1 month, then studently definitely the positive news which is coming from the US High Commission, that student can apply prior like 365 days before they can apply for visa right now. So they can utilize this thing. Whoever applies early to UMSL, if they get offer early, they can apply 360 days before also. So student can
Absolutely.
utilize these kind of options which we are getting. That will be a benefit to them.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes, it's always better we don't run around at the last moment, right?
exactly.
Looking for the documents, looking for the I-20, looking for the offer letters and all that, right? So
Yes.
that's always a very good thing if this thing is happening that, we can take an early
Yeah,
admission,
exactly.
right? It's
Exactly.
always good.
And
Okay. So in
yeah,
case, in case they come early to you, you will also have ample time to check their
exactly.
documents, understand the documents,
Exactly.
requirement, correct?
Yeah. So,
So
so
yes.
turnaround time we got that. How about the scholarship kind of thing? Is there any prior deadlines or scholarship? Is there anything like that?
See, with UMSL, the scholarship is totally based on your GPA. Okay, there is no
Okay.
other factor like your SOP or your IELTS score or your GRE or anything or your experience, work experience, which matters. We totally go on your previous GPA, right?
Okay.
So to get a scholarship, right,
Okay.
we need a 3 GPA
Okay.
out of 4 in your bachelor's,
Okay.
right? The amount awarded is $5,000 for a 3 GPA.
Okay.
Okay, you have a 3.3 GPA, you have a $5,500. 3.5
Okay.
GPA we have is $6,000. So
So
5,000
this
to
is like,
$6,000.
this is like per year.
Yes, this is for a year. Yes,
Okay.
divided into 2 semesters. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So is there any like prior deadline or something like that to apply that, or
No.
else application parallelly we can do that?
See, what happens, you have a good thing about UMSL is you have a GPA, you get your uh, scholarship letter along with your I-20. You don't need to apply separately.
Okay. Okay. So, and how about this part-time system like CPT? Is that university is encouraging to take the CPT and do on-campus jobs?
Absolutely. See, we have OPT options for all our STEM programs, right? It is a mandatory thing, right?
Yes,
It is
that is there.
OPT enabled. That is it.
Yeah.
So the added advantage of being in UMSL is that we have a tie-up with a company called Emeren, AMEREN, Emeren. It is a Fortune 500
Okay.
company where most of our students get an internship. So 80 to 85% of our students get an internship there. So
Okay.
that is encouraged, and it is, and we also have an international center in UMSL where students can register themselves, right? And they will help
Okay.
you from resume making to getting an OPT, to getting a job, to getting job fairs, getting into job fairs, to understand where the internships are available, right? So
Okay.
this is especially
Right.
for Indian students. This is specially for Indian students. So all they have to do is go there, approach them. They have this job fairs, they have this internship fairs, right? So
Okay.
you go and apply and be in touch with them. I'm sure your our students will be able to find one.
Yes. Yes. And how about the accommodation part? Coming to the on-campus, is there anything for bachelor students or else master students also can be there? Or how about the housing facilities? If you can tell that.
Yes, we do have a housing facility within the campus, right?
Okay.
So it is basically first come first basis.
Okay.
It is on first come first basis as and when you get your visa, right? We
Mm.
have a pre-departure webinar with my university, right, wherein you can tell the student can tell them what are the requirements, right? We have
Okay.
in-house university accommodation, right?
Yeah.
You have a choice of having a dormitory kind of an accommodation, you have a choice of having a penthouse kind of an accommodation. The answer to the question is yes, it's a first come first basis, it is available.
Okay. Okay. And generally, what student can expect from the orientation? Whether student need to join the orientation day, is that mandatory orientation because student will come to know about the university, right?
It is mandatory. See, we give you two options, two dates for the pre-departure orientation. Because in case if they are not able to attend one, we will give you another one. Right? It is a
Yeah.
mandatory thing. It is a mandatory thing. See, the advantage of being there is you can ask them for your accommodation. We also have this option of asking for a pickup from the airport, provided they have their schedules and all. As per the
Yeah.
schedule of the university. So you land up there, and then you want the university to pick you up. They can do that. They will help you out with your accommodation details when you have any queries in terms of the university, where you're supposed to land up, who will pick me up. Where am I
Yes.
supposed to first approach? Whom should I approach? All this
Mm.
will be done through in the pre-departure
Okay. So it's a
webinar.
kind of a webinar kind of thing which you'll provide for all the students who got visas, right?
All the students. all the
All the
students
students.
all the UMSL students, yes, before, and it is mandatory, and it is very
Okay.
very helpful. I urge the students to make use
Exactly.
of it.
Yeah. Exactly. Transportation is that free for students who are staying outside? Is there any kind of facilities over there?
See, we the railroad system in Missouri is too good. Okay, it is you can go around the city very easily, right? It is for students they have special passes and other things, right?
Okay.
So the connectivity is very good. So when the connectivity is very good, your spent on your transport and other things becomes very easy, very less, isn't it? So
Yeah.
we have, as I was telling you earlier, also we have around 120 clubs. We have music club, we have sports club, we have swimming, we
Yes.
have culinary, we have music. There are
Yeah.
120 clubs available in the university. So people or the students who are very good in extracurricular activities, they need not
Okay.
worry because we have uh, you know the all the infrastructure available at the
Yes.
university. Okay. For example, yesterday I was talking to one student who was a tennis player, and her
Oh,
focus is on tennis along with an academics. Right? She
okay.
doesn't want to leave her academic or nor she wants to leave her tennis.
Okay.
Right? Very good student. So I said we have a tennis
Yeah.
club. We definitely have a tennis club and a women's team and tennis club. We have two
Okay.
national teams from UMSL.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yeah, we have a music club. We have a swimming club. We have a culinary club.
Yeah.
Right. So I also urge students who are very good in extracurricular activities and sports to please use UMSL as
Yeah.
your university, because the infrastructure for sports and extracurricular activities is readily available there. So please do not forgo your happiness or your other interest for academics.
Yes.
Right. We can
Yes.
definitely
Yes.
parallelly take it along.
Yes. So apart from this, like these clubs, I think international student associations will be there where they can help with the placements. Or is there any on-campus facilities, or they can help out with the other placements outside also?
Absolutely. So you have a lot of job fairs which is happening, right? In and
Yeah.
around there is a schedule for the international students, and every
Mm.
festival for that matter, it is celebrated in a very very big way,
Okay.
right? All the Indian festivals are celebrated. We have Indian community over there,
Mm.
correct? We have this job fairs happening. We have this internship fairs happening. All you need to do is to align yourself to the
Yes.
departments, to your HODs, to the international centers, right?
Yeah.
Showcase what you have. Be in touch with people, and there are many many professors who are there who are actually the HODs. Most of the HODs we also have Indians. We have a lot of supporting professors with us. They all
Mm.
understand that you are going to a foreign land, and they make you very welcome there.
Yeah. Yes.
Right? That is what we want.
Exactly. And finally, what is that exact deadline for the student for who are applying for UMSL? What is the exact deadline?
See, what we are looking for masters is we will be closing our deadline by June 1st.
Okay.
Right? That's for the fall intake.
Volunteer. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And for your spring intake, that is the coming intake, which is in the January month, we
Yeah.
close our application by October 1st.
Okay. Students who are watching this, you can post your questions in the live chat. You can ask that. And one more thing, actually, I just want to give a kind of announcement thing that we are coming up with an US admission day in the month of March, starting from Vizag on 14th, Vijayawada on 15th, and Hyderabad on 16th, and Kochi 17th. So students can utilize this opportunity to meet all the universities, and they can place their applications free of cost, and absolutely pausing also free for them. So please do utilize these sessions, and as well as you just follow us in the Facebook, so that you'll get a lot of updates from our end about these kind of sessions. It will be very useful for you people. Okay. Is there anything to add, Ranju? Finally.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether we have spoken about UG programs. We will just briefly,
Yes,
tell
yes.
you about the
We'll
UG.
discuss about
Right?
like
I
what are
know.
the UG and major PG programs where students can show more interest on that. If you can just tell us. Yeah.
Sure. See, I'll just see the other things about the university remains the same, which I said it is a research university, and you have international
Yes.
students over there. About the place, everything remains the same, right? Even for
Yeah.
UG. And I'll just tell you
Yes.
the eligibility. We are looking at 60%, which is like 2.3 GPA,
Okay.
right? And if you are going for your English, we are only looking at 5.5 ILTS.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. And if you are taking TOEFL, we are at 61.
Okay.
And if you're looking at a PTE, A, which is academic, is 44.
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay. And the tuition fee is somewhere around 29 to $30,000 for a year,
Okay.
right? And the entire credits is 120 credits, wherein you will be doing 24
Yes.
credits in the first year,
Yeah. And is there any
right?
scholarships for them as well, like bachelors?
Absolutely, absolutely. Bachelors, we have scholarship up to 14,000,
Oh,
$14,000, right?
okay.
You have a 3.5 GPA, you get a $14,000
Okay.
scholarship. Okay, it starts from 2.8 GPA to 3.5.
Okay. And what are the these
Right?
required documents for applying for UG? Because actually that also they have to complete their both the years festival.
Yes, the rule about having not giving conditional offer letter is even for the UG as well as the masters, right?
Yeah.
So I need your
Yeah.
12th certificate, obviously, your 12th certificate
Yeah.
with your mark sheet, right? And then the
Yeah.
all other documents remains the same. All the other documentation remains the same. Your
Yeah.
financials, your 12th result, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
uh, all other the other things you have China, what are the normal documents. It all remains the same,
Yes. Okay. So deadline
right?
also one and the same like masters.
Sorry,
Deadline also same.
no, we have another 1 month. 1 month of deadline, June 1st, right? By June 30th
Yeah.
is what we are looking at fall.
Okay. Okay. And how about the spring?
Spring will be November 1st.
November first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any changes, I'll
Uh,
let you know, Chaitanya.
Definitely. Definitely. We'll update the same. Okay, Ranju. I think we covered most of the things from our end. And if there is anything, definitely we'll come back to you. And you are there for us like always. So definitely we'll come back to you.
Absolutely. If you have any questions now, Chaitanya, I can take a couple of questions in case if student is asking.
No, as of now, though, not there, Ranju. It's fine for us from our
All
end.
right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. See you guys.
So,
Next time we'll come up with another university. Bye for now.
all right. Thank you so much, Chaitanya. Thank you, team Uni Experts. All the best, students. Do well.
Yeah. Bye, Ranju.